Hello, 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 and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off, we... I don't even know. We went through Lothering, and we did some quests there from the Chantry board. And now we have to decide where to continue. Yeah, we also rescued Sten. And I guess he's currently a member of our main party because Alistair has quite similar skill set as I do, so not really needed to have duplicates in the party. Otherwise, this is our campsite, so this is where we sleep. It's nighttime. Look at the moon shining bright in the sky. And this is the place where we can actually get to know our people. So let's see how's Marshmallow doing.
Oh, why you little... Me harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offence at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Well, he is a war dog.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Mm-hmm.
I once heard a really old legend about how the hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Don't listen to Alistair.
Hey!
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables. The dirty mongrel can have this back, there, and tell him not to do it again. I don't want it, you worthless fur bag. Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Everyone wants to talk to Marshmallow, apparently.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Trying to find a way through the earth, are we? It's going to take some time. Oh, good luck. Okay. Let's talk to Alistair for a bit.
What do you need?
You want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Well, this doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize, Alistair.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
What about other Grey Wardens?
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for their... when they fall in battle. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
Yeah, my entire family was murdered just recently.
Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to Higher with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Yay, Alistair approves.
What do you need? Ask away.
Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Lord Ump, where are the nearest Grey Wardens from here?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfells, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
So what happens now?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Can we just like make more Grey Wardens? Or is the like selection process very precise and like only selected individuals get selected because of their like skill and maybe, I don't know, their views, their beliefs? It's like if the joining works that you just drink darkspawn blood, then basically everyone can become a Grey Warden, I think. So we could just make more people who can sense the darkspawn, but yeah.
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right?
Exactly.
But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
I see. So yeah, that answers my previous question. Hey, what would happen if you just left?
Just left? You mean just left Ferelden? I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere. About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need? Ask away.
What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted.
Ooh.
And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together.
I see. Were you addicted?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templar's talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Interesting. So we have an army of addicts somewhere.
What do you need? Ask away.
Can you teach others to become a Templar?
I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
Understandable. Very well.
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
Yeah, I just was curious. I don't...
What do you need?
Plan on becoming
Ask
a Templar,
away.
I guess. How did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Before that.
Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
What skills might those be?
Well, it wasn't an easy life, you know. I don't know whether or not you've noticed, but I'm not exactly the Chantry type. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
You think this is better?
Oh, I suppose the Chantry life is good enough for some. Here, we have the chance to fight against the Blight. To actually do some good instead of sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
He was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Alright. Alright, let's talk to Liliana then. Or maybe we don't have to talk to everyone at the moment and just spread it out a bit more. For content's sake, but we'll see. Let's talk to these guys at least.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
What are you selling?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
Yeah, you're free to stay.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me. If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
Okay, oh, what's your story?
I suppose since you told me about you being a Grey Warden, it's only fitting for me to be as open. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there too, merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
And why did you leave?
One day, a noble woman came to my stall. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
And what happened then?
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tides. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
I see.
The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I never looked back. Yes, here I am. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
Sure. Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Yay, discount. Okay, Bodan, let's see what you're selling. Ooh. Tome of physical technique or arcane technique. A manuscript of physical art scribed by a master and rarely seen outside of the most prestigious militias and guilds. Careful study grants the reader access to additional rogue or warrior talents. Restriction, warrior or rogue. This tome gives the reader 1 point to spend on a talent or spell. Nice. Very expensive though. Oh. So I can buy the other. Oh wow, there's a lot of gifts. What? Uncrushable pigeon. What? Okay, there's a lot of gifts and stuff. I guess for Nari Prayers of the Dead. I guess these are like, let me check. I bought the prayers and...
Why are we stopping?
Never mind.
As you wish.
How do I give you a gift? It's 10. Okay, so if I take this and give this...
I am impressed.
Oh,
My thanks.
Plus 50. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I wonder how I know which gift goes to whom. Bible necklace. I don't know. Oh, wow. Plus 50. Inspired by your leadership, this party member has gained a moderate bonus to strength. Whoa. I should figure out who to give these. Or maybe if I can, like,
If
find
there's
others.
anything I can do for you, please, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Wonder if there are like some really obvious ones, like the Kunari thing, Petrock. Okay, beard flask, Alistair doll. This kind of feels like, but I don't know. Maybe it's a voodoo thing, so maybe King Marek shield. No, this feels like an Alistair gift. Chant of light. This feels like the protective cone. This feels like the for something for Liliana. There are a lot of those, so I guess those are like smaller ones. Let's try. I give the shield to Alistair.
No, bad. Bad idea. Awful. Don't do it.
Doesn't work. Oh, okay, I see. So this only becomes available... Oh, wait. This is Morrigan.
And you give this to me, why?
Oh, no, 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 no. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, let's see. We had stick for marshmallow. We had Canary book for Sten. Grey Warden hand puppet. Maybe for Alistair?
I could get used to this, you know.
Oh, nice. I like the puppet. Okay, Morrigan. Maybe you like the Alistair doll then, because of you poking at each other. So...
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
Nice. And Liliana. Maybe you would like the loot.
That's a wonderful thought.
Yay. Right. Sandal.
Hello.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Oh, Sandal. How do we enchant?
Enchantment!
Enchantment, yay! Oh, okay, so we need runes for enchanting. We have Oathkeeper. I think I don't. Oh, why not? Why not? Oh, look at this now. Awesome. Awesome. And who are you, Levi?
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden.
Levy, sorry.
Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I am Sigmund and I have never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
And what promise did Duncan make to you?
Well, as you know, my family's name is mud around noble circles. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Olin banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened? Just tell me what I need to know.
Duncan wanted to reclaim the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak, and perhaps we'll uncover evidence to restore my family's honour along the way. Nobody's been to Soldier's Peak since the Grey Wardens were banished, but I found a way. They say it's haunted, and it's certainly dangerous. Will you help me?
How will reclaiming the peak help?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
Then why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Caelan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
The history of the Dryadens. Just updated. Soldier's Peak. I think Soldier's Peak is like the expansion content. And I would like to finish the game first, like the main quest, and then go for the expansion stuff, like the Dragon Age Origins Awakening, I guess, or Dragon Age Awakening. I don't know. Anyways, we will ignore this for now, but we will definitely go and find out what's up. Right. So. I think I won't be, for content's sake, I won't be talking to others right now. And I think I'm going to rest. But how? Oh, we can just continue. Okay. Right, so we will carry on.
Yes.
We will take Liliana with
Indeed.
us, Morrigan with
Indeed.
us. And Stan,
Yes.
I guess. I don't want to take Alistair, but yeah, let's do this for now. Okay, so now we can actually go. So, do we want to go to Redcliffe? Oh wait, Flemethot. We can go back actually if we want to. But no. Do we want to go to Redcliffe or do we want to go to the... We can't go to the tower. No, I have to go to the docks. I think we'll go to the Circle Tower first. Maybe find the mage. Oh, what's up? Huh, old Degrin. What's up with you, old Degrin?
Do you have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Orzammar is closed off, huh? What's going
There's
on?
two things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
Okay, jeez, sorry. Let's see the discount. What do you have? Painting of the Rebel Queen. Silver Sword of Mercy. 2 satin shoes. Yeah, why not? I'll get the gifts. Just in case I don't see this guy again. Can sell the clothing. Okay, fine. I guess we'll continue. Okay.
Do you see the tower? The view from the top must be spectacular.
Yes. Must be. So, there was a bridge at some point, as I can see, but now it is broken, so we have to... So this boat is the only way, I guess. There's a Templar standing there. There's some guys over there as well. Okay, let's talk to the people over here. Let's see. Oh, there's copper and the deep mushroom. Yay. Okay. Shady Thug. Samael the Deserter. Kester. Mages Collective Liaison. Did I think I had to like... Denerim, Othering, Redcliffe, okay. Samael. Oh, so this is one of the Blackstone irregulars, deserters. Okay, we're gonna have a
What
word.
business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
Who do you know we're Grey Wardens? But I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone irregulars.
Oh? What is this about?
I'm here to bring you in for desertion.
I worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me. I have no choice. Forgive me, Warden, but I cannot go back with you.
It's your time to die! Make a reserve! Knock them back!
I am sorry too that it had to come to this. Guild supplies. Okay, so this has been taken care of. Let's see.
Why, bless my soul. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here?
Personage. I was looking to get across to the lake to the tower.
Don't hold your breath. No one's been allowed across the lake for days.
What?
I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
Why?
I don't got a clue. They wouldn't tell me. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester, we got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was.
Who's Gregor?
He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man.
Is something wrong in the tower?
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic, but the tower's always got something to do with magic.
I have to get there nonetheless.
Don't look at me. I told you, I'm not the ferryman no more. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
Okay, I have to find out what's going on.
Well, you go on ahead. Gregor tells me to stay here, I stay here. I reckon the fella knows what he's talking about.
What are your opinions on the circle?
I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
Yeah, well, you know the Knight Commander well?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor.
Well, yeah, I can't stay.
All right.
So good
Keep
day.
safe, you hear?
And, yeah, we'll see.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
And how can I help you?
Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet. Me? I am not a mage, my friend. And those members who have submitted requests are anonymous, save one or two more arrogant clients. I assure you, we are doing the Maker's work. Magic is not ruling man under our watch.
Okay, well, I'll take a look.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Makers smile upon you.
So this is like the Blackstone irregulars, another faction. The Mages Collective. Despite the Loyalists' grasp on the Mages political community, many libertarians and equitarians have begun to see eye to eye with respect to Chantry's role in a mage's daily life. A growing number of mages, particularly those whose magic never strays from the Maker's mandate, feel that the Chantry's constant oversight is a burden upon their creativity and their very will, and one that hinders their ability to do their work. These mages, along with a number of hedge wizards who work their arts outside the Chantry's influence, have formed a shadow guild of sorts, a mages collective, wherein members can submit requests and have them seen to without such judgment. This collective manages to work in relative secrecy, their members discreet and their clients anonymous. As of yet, this collective has seen no sanction from the Templars, and there has been no sign that its members are practicing magic of which the Maker would not approve. Still, practicing magic outside of the influence of the Chantry is a dream of some and a dangerous notion for others, and many believe that it is only a matter of time before the veil of secrecy is lifted and the Mages Collective is brought to swift and brutal justice. From a treatise on magic and politics by first enchanter Josephus, whatever. So, another faction, Spoiled Princess. Interesting. So we have the circle of
How deep
mages.
is this lake? Do you think we're allowed to swim in it?
Maybe. Anyways, we have the mages, and we have the Chantry. So the mages, for some reason, are being controlled by the Chantry, by the Templars, and the Templars answer to the Chantry. So I guess like the sanctioned use of magic is being done there in the circle, and every magic user is accounted for. So the Templars allow the use of magic, but in a controlled environment. So, for example, if we take Morrigan, who is not accounted for, that means she is an apostate and basically like an outlaw. And if, for example, this guy would know that she is an outlaw or an apostate, then she would be in a lot of trouble. So that's the like the political thing with magic in Ferelden, at least. Don't know if in the world, but at least in Ferelden. So let's there seems to be something going on in the tower between the Templars and the mages, so we'll see.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
I am a Grey Warden and I seek assistance of the mages.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
Well, the other guy knew that I'm a Grey Warden straight away. Why don't you? I have this document.
Yes. Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
Don't be a queen's female.
Don't question royalty. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go.
I don't like this guy. Your superior won't like that you've given me trouble.
Oh, really? You think Gregor would be upset with me for not letting you in? Wait, actually, he would. Good point.
Well, we should try our best to avoid that, shouldn't we?
He's the big guy around here. I bet he could deal with one Grey Warden. Alleged Grey Warden. Well, you want that I should take you there now? I'll just be here. Just standing. Waiting. Don't mind me.
1 second, I'll just hop into the Spoiled Princess quickly and see what's going on over there. Oh, there's some people here. Disgruntled.
What are you looking at?
Shady patron.
What are you looking at?
What are you
Can a
looking
man drink in peace?
So, Liliana, can you open this? Yay! Love letter. A correspondence interruptus. A collection of embarrassing personal communications between the spoiled wealthy and their objects of obsession. My dearest Virginia True Royal, regarding Bodis ripped, okay. Enclosed are 7 silver and my most heartfelt apologies for the said Bodis. What is a Bodis? How is it pronounced?
Bodice.
Bodice, I guess, or I don't know. Anyway, I would blame the cold ocean spray, the loss of my favorite shirt, the bucking of the stallion, or perhaps the strain of maintaining all such elements while sitting for a portrait, but I was certainly not myself. I hope you will forgive me and not take it upon yourself to find your own determined way in this world. Yours, Sir Rival Grossman. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yes, I'm still here.
Yes. Lorana.
Good day.
Good day. Innkeeper. That's...
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Why is the inn called like
It was
that?
my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story.
Okay. I should get going.
Of course. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Right. Okay, so nothing going on over here. Oh, guess we can go to the tower.
Come along, I suppose.
I suppose. Let's go. Let's see what's...
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we wait and pray.
What's going on here?
We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
But the mages have an obligation to the Grey Wardens.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
This is why we cut the tongues from mages in Parvolan.
I will admit to agreeing with your companion. Maker knows the Kunari would not have gotten themselves into this position.
How did this happen?
We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee.
What can I do to help?
I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The right of annulment?
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle.
Ooh.
Completely.
Ooh.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
This is a bit extreme, don't you think? Know that, like, this is one of the reasons why they are trying to control the mages, because magic can be very tempting, and like demons can be very tempting for the mages who work with the Fade. And I guess like there's some demon onslaught going on for some reason, but the right of annulment, maybe there's like some mages left. Yeah, the mages are not defenseless, some must still live.
If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
Yeah, if you're so sure, then why wait?
Only the Grand Cleric in Denerim can authorize the annulment of the Circle, and we must wait for reinforcements. If we enter the tower now, we will be massacred. I cannot order my men to their deaths. While the door holds, we wait. Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer.
If I help you deal with the Circle, will you lend me aid?
If, by some miracle, you destroy the abominations, yes. The Templars will join your army. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying darkspawn is a worthy goal.
I need to think about the right course of action.
Perhaps that is best. A Grey Warden has many other things to be concerned about.
So, Knight Commander Gregor. What did I get? New items received. I don't know. Anyway, so the tower has been overrun, but maybe some of the mages...
They burn! It's unbearable!
Okay, maybe some of the mages are still alive. So...
My wounds! They burn!
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last. I certainly hope so. Are you here to trade, then?
I can sell you some stuff, yes. Okay.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
Need any help?
We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
Okay.
Consider it done.
So...
We're on our way.
I guess we will
This
try
is the prison
to...
for your mages. Ours is not so grand.
Try to clean out the tower then.
Yes, was there something else you wanted?
How did this
As I
start?
said, I do not know. Perhaps you will find answers in the tower.
I will help.
This must be resolved quickly. If you can destroy the abominations, I will pledge my men to your cause in return.
Sounds like a fair deal.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
I guess we are looking for Irving then. First enchanter. Okay. Right. We are now going in. Uh-oh. Okay, there's no way out, and we are in. There are Templar corpses, there are mage corpses, I guess. Seems quiet enough at the moment. But I guess this is a good place to end the episode before we start exploring the tower. Then maybe next time we can actually explore it in one whole episode, maybe, but we'll see. But yeah, we found out something about Alistair, about gifts, and we made the choice to actually come and explore the tower first. And yeah, so something sinister is going on. Don't know if it is like Blight related or darkspawn related, doesn't seem so, but there's definitely something going on here something demonic, and let's see how many mages are actually alive and can help us with the Blight after this is over. But yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. See you soon!